Ja Leute, willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Tales of Arise. Das letzte Mal sind wir stehen geblieben, nachdem wir ein paar Eulen gesucht haben. Wir haben die Quest mit Law gemacht. Eigentlich wollte ich jetzt im Off-Camera zum Dingensbumsen gehen, zum Angelplatz. Aber es kommt schon wieder ein scheiß Skit.
What do you all say to taking the path less trodden for once?
Path? I don't see any path.
Do you mean that thing that looks like an animal trail? Path may be a generous term. I'm assuming you know where it leads?
Nope.
My gut says to a bridge.
Hoodle says your gut's wrong.
Really? Well, it is definitely in the right general direction.
Not that main roads are necessarily danger-free, but he does have an uncanny knack for insisting on some strange and unique routes.
Yes.
Alvin always did like a challenge. Can't say I appreciate some of the more daredevil ways he's taken us, though.
Like the landslide he insisted was a shortcut before disappearing off the edge? Nearly gave me a heart attack.
I'll say, yet the intrepid explorer looked as happy as a pig in muck.
Probably best we stick to doing our own orienteering in the future.
Hey, so what about this route then?
Maybe if we pretend we can't hear him.
Don't you think the path forward is fraught enough without making extra problems for ourselves? Maybe best to reel it back.
Good point. I say we stick to the main track like regular travelers for once.
Guys? I will break down this wall!
Hey, Law. Been training?
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad, you should see the state of my underwear.
Yeah. A word of advice. You might want to refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but... You sure mention her a lot, you know.
Huh? Oh, You know, she's always there, even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing she was there.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you've got to admit she can be a lot to handle.
Hey, I miss anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah! What the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back.
From the looks of it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
Hey, Shion. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry.
Because love.
It's just... I don't know. I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but... I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of Miguel.
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Shion, but that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alvin's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
Make it extra spicy. Was ich dann auch noch machen will eigentlich, ist dann bei den Wasserfällen. Weil irgendwo kann man nämlich... Genau, da müssen wir noch hingehen. Da komme ich vom Laftenmoor hin. Genau, da müssen wir auch noch hin. Legion ist Ding. Wollen wir denn das Monster versuchen, wenn wir schon hier sind? Ja komm, versuchen wir das Monster.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Is the blazing sword okay? Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Renan and Danon are meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now, but it can't always have been like that. There must have been something more.
Once, maybe. Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right. It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to... What the... An ambush?
Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without thinking.
A bug? You mean like a Zoogle?
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zoogle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
Darling, please.
Sounds like they're tougher than they look.
What about you, Alphen? Bugs don't creep you out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
Love him. So. Da hinten müssen wir schauen, da geht's tiefer. Und schauen wir mal, wir sollten jetzt in der Lage sein, die einigermaßen zu vernichten. Da ist noch ein Stein. Lumina-Stein. Und eine Schatztruhe. Sehr schön.
Looks like some solid equipment.
Ja, den ich benutzen könnte, wenn ich will. Aber ich tue. So, mal da durch. Nein, da waren wir schon. Da in der Mitte müssen wir durch. Genau, alles klar. Pilze. Glückskiesel. Aus dem Weg bitte, ich muss dahin.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'm not done! One more! Nebelheim! Blew away! Try harder! Not a chance!
Here I call.
I'll finish you here now! Demon Fang!
Here's evil.
Cut and tear! Strike! Damn it! Now I'm in the
Aber
groove!
warum nicht die Verteidigung mal so
Raining Cloud! Demon Fang!
Here's evil.
Blew away! Demon Fang!
Can you take it?
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
So, mein Fünfer kommt und nicht. Müsste ich dann nach oben, dann. Also der Mann nach oben. Okay. Ich habe schon verschiedene Arts.
So even a masochist has his limits.
Not feeling so great.
Ja. Sag mal, wenn ich mal Oberlippe bin.
Pain. Hold nothing back!
Here! We got the advantage.
Good. We just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, cause law's on.
No dawn. Break this night.
No escape! Demon
Slow
Coming through!
Nein, das war Scarlet Inferno.
Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Ich kann die zweiten immer nie auslösen. Da hatte ich schon Probleme mit ihm. Berseria. Ja, so.
Raining slash!
Seems about right to me.
An dem Flieger vorbei. Ja.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I'm not done! Negative damage! Demon
You're finished!
These things really get on my nerves.
Law! Hey! Blow them away! How's that?
No!
Accept that.
You got fire!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
I'm on a roll now!
All yours! Demon Fang!
Glacial spear.
Do it! Law! Hey! Blow them away!
Ich will warten, bis ich im fucking Overlimit bin.
You can use martial arts too?
Am I overstepping my bounds?
Yes. No. So, was ist da hinten? Haben wir schon gesehen, ein Stein. Transzendentalkäse und Deckungskäse, okay. So, dann da hinten. How the fuck do I get up there? Ah, da lang.
This cavern is surprisingly big. Not to mention nice and cool, too.
The way the light from the glowing stones reflects in the water, it almost feels like a dream.
Sie geht noch tiefer. Gehen wir jetzt erst dahin, dann dahin.
What, this damp and slimy place?
Okay.
Are we looking at the same thing?
No, please. Sag ich doch, wir kriegen immer die Gelees werden uns hinterhergeschmissen teilweise. Na Gott, hi.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
You
I'll
going?
take you all on!
Primed and ready.
Dragon shell!
Blow away!
Lunar corruption.
On your
You're finished!
By the power
We
of
got the
Lord.
advantage.
Good.
Do it!
Just have to make...
Light burst force.
Radiant Genesis.
My turn.
You're mine!
Ja, schon geil aus.
Flying
Ganz
free.
ehrlich.
Why can't they just sit still?
See
Ja,
can
wir
you
können
take care
Shia
of
noch
them?
nicht machen.
This one's got
Aber
your
hat
name
Shia
on it.
sofort.
Ashes to ashes. A merry destruction.
Oh, Shia
There's
ist
still
voll
more to go.
überhaupt nicht.
You're mine. Take this.
Rising
Kill it.
Blood. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
Like always. It's always like this. So. Lassen wir mal kurz in Ruhe, dann gehen wir mal darüber. Mehr Pilze. Nur eine Schusswahl.
We got some good equipment.
Was Besseres noch als Wie kostet mir was für Dingensbumsen?
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
Trag es. God damn it.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Don't mind if I do.
What is this?
Hey, you okay?
I can still do this!
Let me free you of the
Healing
My turn!
I'm sorry to trouble you.
You do the same for me.
An astral launch?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
I shall ensure you survive this.
You're mine! This is in the groove! Flew away! Oh! Now I'm real mad! Demon Fang!
Das war doch der zweite Mr. Art.
You're mine!
Your blade moves like silk,
In an instant!
Impact Cross!
We work well together.
like a finely timed waltz.
I'll crush
you,
you!
Lord.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! Watch this! You're mine! Strike!
The tempest engulfs
We barely managed to turn that battle.
You don't need to sound surprised. I'll finish you
Perhaps I'll put more faith in you then.
Erstmal weiß der kaum Ahmed.
Flew away! Bloody howling! You're mine! He did! Demon Fang! Do it! Look!
So schlimm war das noch auch nicht.
Blow them away!
Also wirklich.
This firearm feels like a part of me now.
Have you ever thought of wielding two at once?
Would be double the firepower, and plenty of style to boot.
What use is style when it's life or death?
But it would be stylish. So alle Bayonetta. Okay, mehr Regenerationskristalle. Gehen wir hier durch.
Let's see what you've got.
Where are you going? If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Yep.
Demon Fang! Do it! Totally!
In an instant!
Impact Cross!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Hear my call.
It got fire.
Do it! I've got
Oh
this.
shit.
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes. On your
Nice.
Inferno Punch! I'm ready!
This one's got your name on it.
ashes to ashes.
Thank you. Mein Fix ihn einfach.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look
Sind
who's
die
in a
Karten auch
bright and shiny
runtergefallen?
mood.
No. No. I do not want to fight you. Da ist eine Truhe. Und dann gehen wir in den nächsten Ding rüber. Oh, ein Schmankerl. Omega Elixir wäre mir noch lieber, aber hey. Kann ich alles haben. Nö. Ich will noch wissen, wie die auf die Seite da gekommen sind.